All right, guys, so the last little step here to clean things up is filling in this gap between our top of foundation wall and the top of our main floor level where we don't have any exterior finish showing here, where all we're seeing right now is currently our sill plate and our header for our floor system. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to want to go to wall, and we're going to want to go and again, I'm just creating a single layer of a material. So I can use any of these generic. I have a generic 4-inch brick, for instance. I could use that. And I'm going to edit the type, and I'm going to say duplicate it, and I'm just going to say my brick. If it was stone, if it was siding, name it whatever you want. So you're going to use all the same properties that were being used in the other your exterior wall type that you created. So hit OK. I'm going to edit. And again, I've got brick common, and that's the current brick that I'm using for my main floor wall example here. And the only thing I'm going to do here really is I'm just going to change the thickness to be 3 inches. Usually your bricks and stones, typical width size of those materials are 3 inches. So that's all I really have to do. I'm just creating a single material layer. I'm not building a full wall assembly like we did with our custom walls, our exterior walls. If I do my preview, that's what it's going to look. Hit OK. Hit OK. So now I have my brick for my basic wall. And what I want to do is I want to draw that brick from my top of foundation up to my top of main floor level. So I'm going to go to my top of foundation level, and I've got this here now. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to go to wall, and I'm going to start drawing. So I'm going to do my location line. Again, always remember to change this. I'm going to change this to my finished face exterior. My base constraint is my top of foundation, and my top constraint is going to be the top of main floor. I can apply that, and then I'm just going to go around. And again, just like I did with the sill plate, just like I did with my foundation wall, I'm using the existing drawing as my guide, and I'm using all those walls. So again, I'm adding this to the outside of my structure. And this would be sitting right on top of the outside edge of my foundation wall. Once I've done that, if I go back to my 3D view, there it is, right? So again, quick and easy to do, guys, like what I just demonstrated to you between setting up the custom wall type for my exterior finish and actually going through and completing the process. It's a couple minutes worth of work. And that, when I look at my three-dimensional view of my project, is how, when it's rendered, it should look, right? We shouldn't see the edge of the floor. That brick should come right down to the top of foundation wall, or if it's your stone or whatever it may be. And then obviously, again, it's the same method if it was a siding or a split log or stucco or whatever. It's just when you create your custom wall type for that piece of material, it's just going to be adjusted based on the actual thickness of that material. So other than that, that's pretty much it on how to add that into your work and to really clean up the overall appearance of your three-dimensional rendering of this right here. So the last step really, guys, when it comes to either the Lake Meyer Cottage or the Dream House project is adding a roof to your design. I will do that as a separate tutorial, and that is really the last step needed to complete a three-dimensional model of your architectural design for either of the projects.